Yes, you guys can go ahead and close that window.
We can change the settings of the stream one thing at a time.
Right, exactly. All right, so let's go ahead and quickly introduce ourselves. My name is Aram, and this is Escape the Union. And I'm going to start in the top left with Amity.
I always try to get a sneaky drink in before you say my name, and I never successfully do.
I wait until you start. You know that, right?
I know.
Like I'm watching you.
Hi, I'm Orla. My pronouns are she, her, and I actually almost forgot there for a second. I was like, oh my god. And I play Amity, Marx, the demigod of redistribution.
Excellent. And let's jump over to Ashrin.
Hi, my name is Mary. I play Ashrin Omaris. My pronouns are she or they. My cats are very chatty today, so I apologize ahead of time. I play Ashrin Omaris, the human bard demigod of strands.
All right, and let's jump down to Magnus. I'm sorry, no. Sorry, Diamond.
No, just go straight to Mags. It's fine.
Yeah, sorry, pardon me.
My name is James. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm playing Diamond in the Rough, the demigod of trash.
Excellent. And let's jump over to Yara.
Hi, I'm Tyler. My pronouns are he, him. I'm playing Yara. Her pronouns are she, they, and she is the demigoddess of stewardship.
Excellent. And Magnuson.
Hello. My name is Chris. My pronouns are he, him, and I play Magnuson, the demigod of redemption.
And last but not least, our very special guest.
Oh, yeah.
That's you, Michael. You're the special guest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my name is Michael. My pronouns are he, him. My character's pronouns are also he, him. I play Zion Preeton. He is the newly arisen god of force.
Excellent. And best boyfriend. Well, no, Pear is the best boyfriend.
Yeah. He's better than me.
Yeah.
He does
I mean, you're pretty good. Yeah, you're a pretty good boyfriend, but Pear is ace boyfriend.
Zion's trying, but Para reigns at the top.
That's right.
It's a hard bar to meet.
And who's going to recap us this week?
That's going to be me.
Excellent. Diamond, please take, inspiration.
Yep.
Please take inspiration.
I've got 2 inspiration to start this week, y'all.
Nice.
Yay!
Very
You're
nice.
gonna need it.
I'm gonna need it. Our last session started with Zion being on the royal barge. He was helping with the display along with Para. The two of them were making the 2 princesses, not queens, because Jacob Cladivo just died.
Right. I mean, technically, as far as royal authority goes, she's now the queen, right? Like they're now
both the queen.
Yeah,
but
it's that weird part where they'd be on a plane, right? And they're like, is there a judge? Is there a lawyer? Is there a reporter? And they'd all be gathered around, right?
LBJ hasn't been sworn in yet, so like.
But yeah, so they were doing all of that when suddenly just everything started going to shit. Like meteors and stuff started falling out of the sky. A dragon turtle came up out of the canal. It was chaos, and in that chaos, the barge Zion was on got thrown up and overthrown, and everyone on it went flying. He flew way out into the city, smacked up against a building, but got saved by Yara, who happened to catch sight of him and jumped up and caught him, and a whole bunch of other stuff happened. And the end result was they fell into a cart full of melons and did not die from falling damage, which is good.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
While that was going on, Amity and Diamond were dealing with the large golem construct that had been barreling through parts of the city, chasing after a tiny halfling who could teleport, who we don't know the name of, but who is Doro Knot from the main game. And they were both trying to, do stuff to help minimize problems, which eventually ended with Amity getting Doro's attention after the golem had fallen in the canal and just being like, you gotta stop doing this. And he was just like, okay, and handed over the weird sphere thingy in a bag to Amity. Amity, had it briefly. It was just like, this thing has no friction, and then threw it in the canal, so it's somebody else's problem.
I would like to say, by the way, that I think I incorporated Doro Knot perfectly in that moment, where he caused utter chaos and was completely intent on continuing to, and then he immediately stopped when he was casually asked.
Yeah, that's extremely Doro. with that done, both Amity and Diamond, head on back towards where they'd last seen the group. Back there, with the dragon turtle now gone and everyone conglomerated, Zion sort of like, talking to these people, trying to figure out what's going on. It's kind of chaos. We all conglomerate back together. There's a brief moment where Zion and Yara stare at each other with their special eyes and realize that, there's a lot of stuff going on. Zion figures out we all have divine energy, figures we're probably like him. Yara is just like, okay, he's pretty trustworthy, my animals say so. And we, start working together as Zion's trying to, lead us towards where everyone else should be. We managed to work our way back towards the, central pool part of the canal in Ani, where we see just utter chaos, people having been injured and thrown and all that. And while there, Zion's trying to find Para. Ashran happens to reach out and bridges with him in order to help him locate Para, and they see a vision of Para unconscious in the back of a wagon that seems to be full of Rylandian elves. Not that we know what Rylandian elves are, but Zion does.
Well, no, there's a Ryland in your time. It was found.
Oh, that's right. Ryland is old.
The Big Gods War. So yeah, absolutely, you would know about.
Okay,
Ryland.
I guess we do know what Ryland. Well, some of us know what Rylandian elves are.
I mean, you've at least heard of Ryland. It would be legendary in this world. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
we don't know why they're kidnapping this dude, though.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we don't know that part.
Yeah. Yes. Which is fair. It's hard to get insight in a bullshit half vision.
Yeah, it's weird in the Union Matrix, whatever. But seeing that vision, both Ashran and Zion start going in that direction because they know where to get to Para. The rest of us follow along to the alleyway where we'd briefly seen that and find tracks. While we're investigating where to go from there, Yara briefly has a thing where she happens to go and heal a bunch of the people who had been injured in the accident, presumably through her divinity and, being the demigod of stewardship. After having done that, Mags helps her come back to the group and we take off in hot pursuit.
Yep.
After Para managing to catch up to the cart in many ways, yes. As we all go about it in whatever way seems most prudent.
It was a very Avengers Assemble moment. You all kind of came in all different ways, yeah.
It's very good. But yeah, it all the whole thing capped off with us managing to make it close to where the wagon was, whereas it was going over one of the bridges that crossed the canals. Stuff happened that resulted in it falling over the edge of the bridge there, and we all made attempts to try and slow that down, which culminated in Magnuson catching the unconscious Para as he fell out the back of the wagon, and then Yara attempting to kill all the elves who kidnapped Farah with a thunder wave, which was
she's a loyal friend. She's a loyal friend.
Some motherfucker hurt my friends. I'm gonna go take him out. I can respect that.
I'm gonna blow up this lake to kill every one of them.
Yeah, which was going pretty well up until the fact that she woke up the dragon turtle again.
Yeah. Which I want to ask. Yeah, how did she not see that?
He was underwater.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of chaos and stuff going on above water.
Also, the canals in Ani are really deep.
Yeah, I mean, they are pretty deep.
And it is thunder in water.
Yeah, and you guys are in the inner lake, which is even deeper than the canal. So, he sunk all the way down. Yeah, and then you basically dropped a depth charge.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I just love that. 2 minutes before she was healing people, and now she's all Assassin's Creed on it.
Right. So then you guys, there's a bubbling and a roar as both Yara and Urlach come to the surface together, and let's go into Ani.
Oh, before that though?
Yes, hit me.
We did level up.
Oh, that's right.
We did.
That is right. You all leveled up. Let's go around then and talk about what you did to level up, starting with Amity.
So, I am obviously multi-class, but went up. This is probably going to be one of my last levels of Rogue. And we'll see. We'll see how the story takes us. Might be one of my last levels of Rogue.
Okay.
So dexier than ever. And the sort of divine element of it, I just took. It's only a pretty much completely unreskinned regular feat, which just makes me really hard to grapple.
That's fun.
I'm just real hard to hold on to. You think you've got me, but then I get to roll again, and
well, you are 3 apples tall. I mean, that would be hard to grapple in general. Just like trying to reach around your ankles, trying to fight someone who's just mean and will gut you in a wagon when it's still moving.
Yeah, fast and mean. That's what they called me in school. And yeah, that's the whole thing.
All right, perfect. And Ashwin, what did you pick?
I have a 3rd level spell slot now. My bardic inspiration is better, and I pick something that lets me do things when I'm bridged to people. Because that's apparently where my character is going.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to be. That seems to be a good focus for you, so I like that a lot. All right, Diamond.
Do you want to tell what the feat is, or do you want to let the audience find out
come on.
you do?
That's clearly foreshadowing. I can see her do it. All right.
You want to keep that a secret?
Well, the half of the feat is that I get advantage on bridge rolls.
All right, so we're gonna go with that, and that's definitely not gonna come up this week, and we're gonna jump over to Diamond.
Pretty, not super big level up for me. I gained the ability to attack twice because of my artificer subtype being battlesmith, so that was really, really good.
Cool.
For my cool demigod feat thing, though, Chris gave me a really good idea for an ability called All That Glitters Is Not Gold, so I skinned the spell Dispel Magic, which allows me to turn stuff off and make it trash.
Oh, no kidding. So you could like make gold until like what? Like it looks like copper or something, or does it actually become less valuable?
I think like temporarily, like while I'm doing stuff, I can like make stuff into like worthless material, so like
That's
gold would become fool's gold or something like that.
Yeah.
But probably I have to maintain it like with concentration. But the most important thing is that it also works like dispels magic on like magic items specifically. So like they turn off, they become useless when I have that going.
Sure.
They turn back on eventually.
Right, as long as you're maintaining concentration, I'd imagine. And then once that's broken, that's cool. I love that. All right, great. And then let's is that it? I'm sorry.
That's everything from there. And also, thank you, Tyler, for the idea for All That Glitters, because that's a really good idea.
So damn good, and it's so in character. I love it. All right, Yara.
So Yara took a 3rd level of Warlock, so now she is officially Archfey Warlock. You guys can all go look up the benefits of that, and you'll see some of the stuff happen now. So every level up we can pick a feat or something else. So I thought it'd be best if Yara took some of the stuff and skills that she's supposed to be good at, because one of them was nature, which she didn't have. One of them was...
which she should have.
Which she should have, it was just other things at the moment. So
she
I took
was basically raised as Tarzan. I mean, she should have knowledge nature.
Or Mowgli.
Mowgli's better, yeah.
I just added some stuff that she should be good at. And she also had a divine feat called Divine Form.
Okay.
So I know it won't really come up in game, but she now ages thrice as slowly.
I like that. Yeah, that makes total sense. As an elf, as a creature of the woods, she'll live for 3,000 years.
If I get to level 10, she'll just never age.
Right. She'll just be immortal anyway. All right, love it. Perfect. Magnuson.
So I just took a 5th level in Paladin because I'm very one-track minded. As a 5th level Paladin, I get a 2nd attack, which is nice.
Nice.
2nd level spell casting, which is nice.
Nice.
Some more smite stuff.
Yeah.
And as a to try to shore up some of my my more class-based weaknesses, I took a +2 to charisma because I need to be able to use my later class features more effectively.
Okay, perfect. Smart. Very efficient, much like I'd expect from a paladin. Well done. All right, and Zion, you recently went from 7 to 8, right?
Well, in the original game, yeah, but no.
Correct.
Here I'm level 5.
Oh, right.
Same as I was. So yeah.
Can I say how impressed I am that you were like, I'm going to find out exactly what level I was at this point in the game, in the main story, because I didn't know. So I'm really glad you did that and went the extra mile. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
So I can't do a lot of the big powers that Zion has like in future episodes, but yeah, I can like hold things up with my mind, and that's good.
Are you at crushing? No, you're not at crushing eyeballs yet, right?
I'm
Haven't
not at
figured that
crushing
out
eyeballs yet. No.
Okay.
Maybe
all right.
maybe in this alternate timeline,
Maybe
I
in
figure
this
it out.
alternate
Who
timeline,
knows?
you figure it out during this battle, right? Exactly. All right. Speaking of which, there is a big ass dragon turtle raising its head above the water. I need everyone to roll initiative again.
So,
Woo!
yeah, awesome.
No.
So mad.
How do I do that?
Okay,
My level
so
up does give me really good initiative. Though,
just
now.
go ahead and click what. So if you there's a dice roller on the left hand side. So there's a little bar, and the second one on the bottom is a little die. It's like a little D20. If you click that, it'll give you a dice roller. Then you can just.
You could also click initiative on your
Oh,
character
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm on my
That's
character
okay.
sheet right now.
No problem.
I'm
You
on
want
my
Like in the middle
Word
top.
initiative.
Oh, if you're on your character sheet, it's even easier.
It's on the middle top.
middle top. I see
Of your hit
all
points.
Disadvantage, advantage.
Yeah, right under advantage.
Okay,
Um,
armor
Initiative,
class.
click-
Yes,
initiative.
to the right.
Click the word initiative.
Gotcha.
Does anyone
And
who
who's doing
Damn, nice.
wants
initiative?
to track initiative?
Yeah, who wants to track
do it.
initiative?
I will. Let me go grab.
Hell
I'll
yeah.
do it. I've got a pen. Tyler, I've already
I
got a pen.
I already have a.
There we go.
Okay.
Hey,
I'll do it.
I never see
faster.
people fight to do initiative, but
Yeah.
thank you.
I just
Some-
because you
so-
started to leave, I wasn't sure where you were going.
Orla, Mags,
someone else does my job. That's so great.
I
and
know, right?
Zion.
Isn't it
I'll go
great?
first. What's the initiative of the dragon turtle? Out of
Dragon
curiosity.
Turtle got an 11.
An 11. Okay,
Yep.
so he is.
Sleepy.
that?
Does he
He's
have more
tired.
than a +8 to initiative?
He does not. He has a +3.
So he goes last.
Yeah.
And then Yara. So literally, so it goes Orla, Mag, Zion, Yara, James, Diamond, sorry, and then Mary, Dragon Turtle.
Okay, Orla, you see big ass Urlock rising out of the water in front of you. You're literally smaller than one of his eyeballs, and he's about level with the bridge right now.
Yeah. So Amity's currently treading water,
Oh, right.
and
So a
looking up
wave.
at this thing.
Right?
Yeah, looking up at this thing. Kind of probably got waved right over to the wall.
Totally.
Because she was swimming towards Mags and
You
Para
absolutely
and,
got waved over to the wall, and you can climb out onto the canal edge easily.
Yeah, she's kind of considering it. She's still looking at it. I'd like to free action, sigh deeply. Just sort of like
Always a free action, especially for 2020.
Just-
Sigh deeply is 100% a free action.
yeah, just like okay,
Also face
all right, this is fine. This is just how it. This is it. This
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. We're in a
This is how it is now.
weird divine tower sent here by gods, and now we got Dragon Turtle in the middle of a
We got
weird
dragon
ornate.
turtles, whatever.
Yep.
This is fine. So yeah, I'm gonna say to the others, getting out of the water seems good because it's got steam powers, and maybe we should just run away. And then, I'm not gonna necessarily. I'm gonna use my bow. Yeah, I'm gonna use my bow. I am gonna take my own advice. I'm
In
gonna
the
climb
water?
Out of the water.
Oh.
No,
Okay,
I'm gonna
yeah.
climb out of the water
Okay, gotcha. So you use your
For a second,
movement
I
to
was-
get out. Yeah.
to get out. I was deciding whether or not I was gonna swim up and stab it or climb out and shoot it. That's what I was trying to decide.
Can
But
you
I am gonna
imagine?
clim out.
Little teeny legs going.
Swim right up and
I have I have all right athletics, I think.
I don't doubt it. I'm just saying.
the mental
She's stronger
image.
than she looks.
It's
Look at
really
her,
not
14
about how
strength.
fast you get to the dragon turtle. It's about the fact that you're swimming to the dragon turtle.
But I'm
So-
not. I'm gonna be sensible. I
Roll
got
to
my
hit.
bow.
Oh, dang nabbit. Okay. Well, there goes my main plan.
So I'm like, everybody get out of the water, and I
Yep.
shoot it.
Wow!
Oh,
Yeah, it's a natural 20.
20. All right, that definitely hits. So the
so-
way that we do, okay, so no, actually, you don't have to roll 2 because you get max damage for 1,
Okay, so
and then you roll
that's-
another.
Okay.
That's how we do criticals in this.
I will
in
roll
this
another
house.
one.
Yeah, just in case you roll like 2 1s and it sucks. You know what I
I
mean?
rolled another 6, so that's 12.
Wow. Okay.
Well, plus your
and now
dex
I gotta do
is-
double sneak attack.
Yep.
So it's actually a 17 total because you have +5.
Yep.
Double sneak attack.
And
Oh,
you
yeah.
almost, oh my god, you got almost
So that is, yeah, I got a 2 17s.
34.
So that's 34 damage.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
What were you shooting for?
The eyeballs.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Okay, so one of those big old eyes that are just as big as you are, if not a little bit bigger, and you just get up onto that thing and describe, dripping wet, how you shoot this thing in the eye.
So Amity's having a day. She found out that her life's work is probably doomed. Her mission maybe means nothing. Her divinity maybe means nothing. The world is going to be broken by the very gods she feels have always betrayed her and the people that she cares about. And she perhaps doesn't have the power to save the friends that she has, either the ones she's left behind or the ones she's currently stuck with. And then, on top of that, she just keeps getting kicked by stuff. So, she's a little on edge.
Yeah.
So she gets out of the water. She's very wet. She doesn't enjoy this. She doesn't really want to be soaking wet, trapped in a horrific, twisted version of her childhood home. And so, instead, she just wants to kill something real fast. Is anyone around me, is any of my party hurt? Have any of you lost hit points?
A while ago, but I only have
A while
3.
ago.
Yeah.
I'm still down, but yeah.
You're still down?
Yeah, I have 18 out of my total. Because I got kicked by the
That's
goal.
right. You got hit hard, yeah.
Okay, so you take, I assume Erluk still has more hit points than me.
Yes. Yes. That's a good
you
assumption.
finally get to do the thing!
So
Yeah.
Diamond, you get 34 hit points.
There you go.
Oh, shit. I'm back to full, baby!
Yep. So describe how that looks.
It's sort of, it's almost like after I hit it, I reach out my hand and yank something away from that person and just chuck it to one side.
What if when you fire the arrow, there's this little teeny thread of divinity the whole way there? So as soon as you hit, you're able just to grasp that thread and then redirect that health to your friend.
Yeah, and it's just sort of like a nope.
Yep. Ashrin, as soon as that's done, it sings. You can to everyone else, it's everyone else who's divine. It's the faintest line. To you, it's this if it was just a optical cord the entire way, lit from within, like neon the whole way in. It's incredibly strong for you.
What
you.
color is it?
What color would you like it to be?
I'm gonna go with green, maybe. I don't know.
Green for healing. Yeah, that's all video game standard. Completely on board.
Yeah.
All right. Is that everything you're doing this round then?
No, because that's only my movement and action. So after I've yelled, "Everybody move!" I'm gonna try and bonus action hide behind something on the edge of the canal.
Okay, you got 3 options actually. So along the bridge to the edge of the canal are 3 options. There is a well, right, that you could leap into. Right there is, and by the way, you can see him. You hit him in the eye. There was steam already out of the corner of his mouth. His head jerked away, and as he's rearing back around, and there's this tiny little stick in his eye now, his face has gone into a rage, and you can see the steam building up for a blast.
Yeah.
So, there is a well you could dive in. There is a well you could dive into.
Yeah.
There's a giant cart of melons that you could hide behind, right? Or
more melons.
3 paladins.
I explicitly.
Three paladins along the bridge. 3 of the paladins of Ani have called forth tower shields and formed a small wall and are holding it up to block the people behind them.
I'm tempted to go. No, I'm gonna leave the paladins to protect those people. So yeah, she's still screaming, "Clear the decks, guys! Clear the decks!" And I would like to. This is more flavor than anything else, but let me know if this is too shenanigansy.
Hit me.
Well, I want to jump into the well, but I don't want to end up at the bottom of a well, right? So that's what I don't want to happen.
Sure.
So if there is already a rope going into the well, I will just wrap my hand around it and be just below the wall of the well, hanging like that. And if not, I have a lot of rope. And I have
you can do it, but it's going to be a running leap because you can't take any real actions. But here's what you can do.
Well, only thing I want to clarify, just in case this makes a difference, is because I forgot last time when I was doing all my climbing and jumping and shit. I should have been able to do that without some of the disadvantage because I'm a thief archetype, and my second story work means that I get my quick hands and so I can do things, more things.
I get
as free
you.
actions.
So you could run
and
up and
also
grab
I
that
can
rope.
do stuff with ropes.
Yeah, then
and
then
I have
easily.
like grapple hooks and pythons and stuff in my my pocket.
there's a bucket and a rope already hanging.
Right.
And if you were just to jump into that bucket, it would lower a little bit, but not all the way down.
Right, cool. That's what I want to do. Should I roll stealth?
Yeah, I know. What stealth? I don't think stealth is.
I mean, I'm bonus action hiding
Oh,
because
I
I
see
want
what
to
you're
be
saying.
mechanically
Oh,
hidden.
you want to hide from Urlock. Fair enough. Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll.
I want the mechanic hidden.
Go ahead and roll stealth. And I'd say since you're jumping into a well, you can roll with advantage.
Excellent. That is what I like to hear.
Bing, jump, 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 pew.
Yeah. Well, just about like literally yelling at people, run!
28.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
28.
Yeah,
to
your
hide.
base. Yeah, just like you all hear like a, and then just she's erased from your memory. Like, was there even an Amity? Just completely, utterly hidden. All right, who's
Amity
next?
who?
That is the end of my turn.
Excellent. Who's up?
Max is up.
All right.
So, you said there's some sort of a tidal wave going on in this canal?
No, there was I mean, maybe to Amity. Like as
Sure.
the creature came up, it created a wake, and that was enough to shove Amity back. It may have rippled the boats and all that, but it's not like that bad. It's not going to come over the edge of the seawall.
Is it coming over the edge of the canal wall?
No.
This is my question.
No.
Okay.
It was just a wave big enough to slosh Amity around.
That's
But like a light
unfortunate.
breeze would, frankly.
That's all right. Well, so I'm still running from flotsam to flotsam, trying to find a way to get onto the off out of the canal.
Well, you're
So-
still holding Para.
And I'm holding Para.
So
Right.
I would
While
say
I'm doing
the
this.
wave would have pushed the flotsam back as well. So you've been pushed to the edge with everyone else. So you're right next to the canal wall.
But isn't it 20 feet up?
It is 20 feet up, but there are like
I'm only,
ladders
like-
everywhere. So you could easily be
Can
pushed
I
towards a
ask
ladder.
whether Urlock's presence in the water, because he's so big, has that risen the water level at all?
No,
with
it's.
displacement?
I mean, if it did, it's not really. It's not. You can't really see it. Like it doesn't appear to be different. And also, like there's no locks in this canal. It's just one straight
Down.
shot. So any extra
I tried,
water would
Chris.
just spill back out into the sea. But yeah, it's close. But there's a ladder there, Magnuson. If you want to climb that ladder with Para over your shoulder in full armor, I will allow it if you roll me a strength check.
Oh, that I can do easily.
There you go.
Is this athletics, good sir?
Fuck
Or
yeah,
is
it
this
is.
just a base strength check?
It
All
is
right,
athletics. There you go.
18?
Hey,
Yeah, that's
there you
gonna do it. Big strong. You're still taking
All right.
you're in chainmail, right?
Yes, I believe it's
Soaking
chainmail.
wet, so that's an extra 10 pounds in chainmail, carrying a Para who's probably 145, right? So not that bad, right? He's pretty slight, maybe like 5'7". He's like a little guy. So yeah, you get
No.
everyone up
Well,
there.
he's taller than I am.
He's a twunk.
I'm only like 4'8".
He's a twink. Yeah.
No, he's a twunk.
He's a well, no, he's like 16. He's still a twink.
Yeah, but he's a twunk.
He will
So he's
be
as
a
much of
twink.
a twunk as a 16-year-old can be, especially since he's also a farmer. So,
That's right.
like,
Also,
Right.
especially because
Yeah.
especially because a 44-year-old gay man is playing him, so you're able to get everyone up and onto the seawall. Para is still out cold.
it's too bad Mags doesn't know Para, because realistically, you can
Does
just
he
use
look-
Para as a shield against Urlock because he's fireproof.
Does he look? Does he look like hurt?
No,
or is he just like knocked out?
He's bruised, right? But he's like he's got a big like his right eye is swollen and he's bruised, but he just seems to be out conscious. He's breathing regularly and slowly. He's just out.
Okay.
Yeah. So you've used your movement to get up onto the seawall. What are you doing now?
Now I think my best plan. How far away is Urlock from me?
So you're on the seawall. Urlock, right at this point, is probably about 100 feet away from you. Maybe a little less, like 80.
Oh. Dang it! I wish I could get just a little closer.
Maybe 60.
Didn't
Wait.
last game you cast Expeditioner's Retreat on yourself? Would that still be up?
That would absolutely
Yeah, that
still
would
be
still be
active.
up,
Yep.
Okay, so that would let
Because
me
it
get
happened
to
last
at least
round.
60 feet.
It literally happened 6 seconds ago.
That's perfectly fair. Okay, so if he's within 60 feet, I would like to cast a spell, and I would like him to make a charisma saving throw.
All right.
Versus calm emotions.
Okay.
Calm emotions only works on humanoids.
It does. So ignore that 3 I just rolled, which would have been great for you.
Sorry, because that was my backup plan too.
It was a good call. What else you got? You want to ask him a question?
Well, I can't ask him a question from 60 feet away.
You can throw an axe.
No,
don't throw your axe.
I lost my throwing axe on the boat like 2 months ago.
That's the problem with throwing axes. Like, it's one thing and then they're gone.
Yeah, they're not very
This is like our third water level, Rob.
You blew up some cool missiles with it, though, so it was absolutely worth it.
I think at this point...
Actually, as soon as you think, I've already thrown my axe, there's a shift of weight on your belt, and it's materialized back on your belt.
Oh.
Ah, the Union.
Orla, calm down, Orla. Don't rage yet. Don't rage.
I thought I lost this. Oh, neat. Well, I guess I'll toss it. I mean,
there you go.
Well, actually, let me think. Is there anything I can hide this kid behind so he doesn't get blasted like Danny DeVito?
Yeah, you could use your movement to rush to either throw him in the well, or you could protect him with your own shield, or you could run him over to the shield wall where the paladins are, or you could run behind the melon cart.
I think I'm just going to protect him with my own shield.
Speaking of which,
I don't have enough movement.
Melon cart lady is not behind her cart at the moment. So when that blast goes off, a very little old lady who sells melons is going to be nailed.
Fuck. All right.
I want you to know that you make these decisions.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know,
I just create a world for you to explore.
Yeah.
Knowing that, I think I would probably try to get to the melon cart so I can protect 2 birds with 1 shield. So
you're going to throw a kid underneath your arm, sprint over to the melon cart, and basically tackle an old woman behind her own cart, right?
Not
gently.
Tackle, more
gently.
Yeah, right. Gently escort her to the ground.
Right. Pardon me, ma'am.
You're gonna hoosh her.
Escort her to the ground.
You're gonna play the game Get Down, Mr. President.
Yes,
exactly.
Yes, protect the president.
You can easily run over there, and she's not gonna grapple you. She's like, "Whoa, my melons!" And then boom, you guys just like all hit the ground behind the cart. That is now occupied. There's 3 people behind that cart. No one else can pick the cart. And that's all your options. All right, Yara.
That's it.
No, I'm sorry. Who's next?
Yara is next.
Oh, perfect.
Yara is going to try. Yara's eyes are going to turn deep black, and you're going to see her skin turn more of this woodsy, brownish color. And she's going to unleash Fey Presence. So I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay, I can make a Wisdom saving throw for you. Here we go. Oh, that is going to be a fail with a 2 + 6.
All right.
Yeah, that's going to be a fail.
Maybe I should have said this before, but it's all right. So any creature within 10 feet of me becomes charmed or frightened until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
I'm going to charm it, charm the beast, and I'm going to say, you don't want to do this. We're friends. You just don't know it yet. And,
all right. So so on its turn, it'll do something, but you definitely got its attention. Fair enough.
And then that is going to be the end of my turn, and then it's going to be Diamond's turn. Oh, actually, I would like to, if I'm not already, I would like to get onto the dragon turtle.
Okay. So you're going to swell. You were in the water, right?
I don't remember because
in the water. You were in the water right next to it.
Yeah. So all right. I just need an athletics check to climb then.
Oh, okay. Well, It's not like I'm not bad at those because I'm 24.
Just like so, the thing turns right, and its tail just kind of swoops under you and almost lifts you up, and you're just like running along the tail right to its body. All right, perfect. What else are you doing? Anything else?
That's it. And now it's Diamond's turn.
Perfect.
So Diamond is going to look around and sees that, our good friend Urlock is back again. And like realizing that that's dangerous, is going to look around. Are there any other people out in the way of the steam breath attack?
No,
Well,
the
you're
paladins-
still in the
sorry.
canal.
Right.
Yeah, I'm down on some flotsam, but
Right.
Diamond's going to prioritize getting other people to safety because that's how she is. So
You wouldn't be able to see anyone on the bridge because, well, no, you're not under it, so you're like a little bit further. So sure, yeah. So everyone on the bridge, the paladins seem to be covering. The melon cart lady was exposed, as was that kid, but they're covered. So it's just your teammates now who are still on the bridge and exposed, who are in danger. Everyone else is good.
So Ashrin's still.
Ashrin and Zion are standing together.
Correct.
In that case,
forever.
yeah. So what Diamond's going to do then is she is going to scramble up, like the side there on one of the ladders, getting up to the top, and as she does so, she's going to reach into her bag. She's going to pull out something like metallic and like a little flat, and just like brings it in, and then like flicks it out like a frisbee. She's going to flick it towards Ashrin. And as it goes, it will fly over. It will, like, just the closest part of Ashrin it hits, whatever she's wearing, it will hit there, and a symbol will appear as, like, this, what turns out to be, like, a metallic symbol of some sort, hits and then melds with her clothes, like, sending offshoots of metal throughout as it, like, inscribes runic iconography across there.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Ashrin.
Okay.
So...
Have you done this to Ashrin before?
I have not done this to Ashrin before.
Okay. Ashrin, I would like you to roll just a straight divinity roll for me.
I was gonna say that description was awesome, and Ashrin is all about it.
Yeah. As long as you know what it is, I'd imagine. Otherwise, it's a silver disc trying to attach itself to your back.
This is a saving throw or a regular?
No, just roll me a regular divinity, so roll it with your proficiency and your bonus.
I can add a d8 to that if this is important, though.
It is important, so I would add it.
Okay.
I thought that 7 was a 1 for a second.
Oh no. And you decapitated Ashrin.
Oops.
So that's 13.
All right. So there's like, you hear it first. It's kind of like, just like as it cuts through the air, right? And out of the corner of your eye, you see it coming, and fear picks up for just a second until you can feel the connection. And as you shift your eyes, you can see the strand going all the way back to Diamond. You can see that strand go all the way back, and you can see, like, as an axe is thrown, or as like someone, or like as someone grabs a kid, you can now see all of your companions and the direct action they're taking and the string that connects them to what they're doing with their divinity. You can see all of this playing out all around you.
That's really
cool. So I
cool.
assume you let it happen?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, especially if it's from Diamond, yes.
Right.
I just realized, did we skip Zion?
Maybe.
Oh, well, Zion's next.
Yeah, sorry, you were supposed to go before me.
That's all right.
That's
all
right. We'll fold back to Zion so to make sure he gets.
I forgot you were here. You're a guest. I'm so sorry.
Zion can do a big, huge reveal. It'll be great. Don't worry. All right.
Yes.
So, Diamond, what else are you doing? Is that it?
Let's see. That was my. I'm going to scurry scuttle to get behind the paladins because they're. I took one look at the well and I'm just like, no, I crawled out of one of those already earlier today. I'm good.
Easily.
Like yesterday, whatever. Time.
Yeah.
It's an illusion in the Union anyway. So I'm just gonna head over, just like run over to get behind the paladin shield wall there.
Right. So this giant panda runs behind. They're all like, okay, fine, and then like hold up a shield wall. Now we're all protecting a panda, right?
It's like I don't have time to figure this one out. Just back to the wall.
Exactly. All right, and I assume it's now Zion's turn.
Zion. Yeah,
Yep.
sorry.
Sure.
So you see this dragon turtle, as far as you're concerned, gearing up to blast everything with steam.
Right. Well, there's only one thing I care about, obviously, which is Para.
No,
Now,
I thought it was me.
now, I'm happy that I've met all these like awakened, and hopefully we can figure out like what's going on with that. But for now, I see. Sorry.
That's okay. Take your time, sir.
No, it was on Tyler. I'm okay. So where is Para right now?
Para is with Magnuson behind the melon cart.
Yep. Unconscious and very wet.
Magnuson is protecting him.
Oh wait, no, not wet. He got caught before he hit the water. Para never hit the water.
No, and they went into the water.
Oh right. Okay, yeah.
They got splashed basically.
Yeah, he's wet. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's on the ground, and you can see from where you are that he's breathing.
Okay. Well, gosh, because with this dragon turtle, it's like this is such a distraction that doesn't need to be happening.
Right.
Like if Doro and Torvik got their shit together, none of this would have happened.
Yeah, but I mean that hasn't happened yet in the Godsfall game, so I doubt it's going to happen now.
Right. So right now, I'm gonna want to like zip over as fast as I can to where Para is.
Excellent. Okay, so you're just gonna like fly over then, just kind of like force levitate and fly over, or are you gonna run over?
Well, I've never forced levitated before.
Oh, that's right. You got to run over. Yeah. Okay. So you want to do a double movement to get by Para's side?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Didn't you say that there was no more room behind the melon cart?
Well, I mean, it didn't have
no more room to safely be behind the melon cart.
Unless you're planning to run in front of the melon cart and pull up a force field. Is that what you're planning on doing?
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
Okay. In this particular timeline, Zion hasn't done this before, but
I like it
because of the stress of the situation.
Totally.
He lets go of whatever he was worried about before.
Yep.
And reaches out with his divinity and moves toward Para using his force.
All right.
And,
I would like you to roll your divinity. So D20, just roll a straight D20, and we'll just add the bonuses to it. Don't worry. It's probably not going to be in your character sheet.
Nice for wisdom.
There you go. Yeah. Roll me a wisdom.
Good.
Yeah.
He did. He got a 21 total.
Oh, nice. Okay, sorry. I didn't see that. All right, excellent. So 21 total. So you, like, as you're running, like, I don't think you're even fully conscious that you're doing this, but as you're running.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm,
yeah.
You're
like,
but you
he
just
doesn't even know
there.
what he's doing. He just wants to be there.
Your feet just leave the cobblestone at some point. You kind of do that like little dog thing where you kind of run in the air for a second until you realize what's happening, right? And then you just kind of like soar all the way over there, get to the wagon just in time, and you can feel this energy in you shift, and you're able to hold up one hand and not create a full bubble, but create like a half shield. So now you're in front of this wagon, half shield up, staring down Urlock as his eyes soften. And he just kind of shifts his head to the side, and a gout of steam comes out, but not enough to damage anyone. Just kind of floods the area as he lets it go. And he leans down and he looks right into Yara's eyes. And there's like, you've looked into a lot of animals' eyes, into a lot of creatures' eyes, Yara, probably ones you shouldn't have, right?
Yeah,
and there's
absolutely.
this moment of recognition before Urlock just sinks under the waves, and you can just see like the top of his head as he turns and starts heading back down the canal and out of Ani. And just as that's happening, there's a blue light behind the wagon, and a doorway opens up. That woman with the short black bobbed hair grabs Para and pulls him back through the opening, and they both vanish.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Melon cart lady, you traitor!
I planned it all
Ripping
along.
off the old lady disguise, all like, it was me, the melon cart lady, all along!
She's just counting the gold she was bribed with.
No, it's fucking fate, and I hate her.
Yeah.
So is it my
Hated
turn
her
now?
forever.
Well, you're out of order, so now you can do whatever you want. Like, there's
Okay.
no combat anymore.
Amity's.
I was
coming out of that
before-
well like truth to shame the world. Like, oh my god!
Yeah,
I think technically I was before Urlock, but that's
Right.
okay.
Oh, so well, no. I mean, sorry, I shouldn't have gone. But what were you gonna do? Tell me what you were
Well,
gonna
I was
do.
going to remind everyone that the last time this happened, everybody left Ash on the center island in
Right.
that electrified thing, and she was all alone by herself. And now everybody is hidden, and Ash is left alone on the bridge by herself with everybody already safe.
Yeah.
So once again, she's completely abandoned.
I would say that
but what I
again, you're
was
in this.
going-
Sorry, go ahead.
What I was going to do was follow Zion over to the melon cart
Totally.
and possibly help him be more divine again.
I would like you to go ahead and roll your divinity.
I mean, in our defense, Mary, your initiative does consistently suck.
So 7.
Even though she has the highest
Okay,
one.
so you reach out, right, and you're trying to connect like on the edges of Zion's divinity, not like bridge with them directly, but kind of shape a bit.
I get advantage on bridging. Hold on.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, you do.
There you go.
Thing.
Oh, now I get helped. Now I got
Yeah.
a 10.
Okay, so yeah, you reach out and you're trying to like again not bridge with Zion directly, but kind of like work around the outside, kind of like funnel them more than directly connect to them, right? And you start to link up, and it's fine. And then all of a sudden, there's this incredibly strong divine energy from behind you, and your strand just snaps back. And for a moment there, you feel connected to the god of fate. And there's this weird pull as you look through that doorway. And while everyone else is seeing a blue doorway, you're seeing a view into the Ani you know. Just before
Can I
that
jump
door.
through the doorway?
No, you can't actually take an action. You
Damn
can
it.
just see it. And then the doorway shuts and gone.
I think I try to anyways and
Okay,
land
sure.
on the ground.
Right. Yeah. Fump. Ah, yeah. Yeah. And that's where you all are.
Damn it, there she is again. I saw her. I saw her again.
Is there like a box I can beat up or something?
Yes. Yes. There's a melon cart with melons.
No, not the melon cart. Like it's like a crate or something.
Sure. There's always a crate.
Amity's just kicking the shit out of a crate or something to one side while everyone else deals with stuff. She's just overworking out her feelings.
Oh,
All right.
oh, can I do the same thing again I just did last time and bridge with Zion to find Para?
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
Well,
Because last time we could tell where he was.
Yep.
And he just went through the gate, so maybe I can find out how...
Maybe. How is Zion right now?
right now Zion is panicking.
Yeah.
He can't find anybody he wanted to find.
Yeah.
Like these strange other people are around him. He doesn't even know. Like, what? Where?
It's not a great
Zion!
day.
Zion, she took him through the gate. We should try to find him again.
Ah!
The lady with the haircut, like, she took him through the gate.
Yeah, well, and Michael knows, of course, who she is.
Right.
But
Zion doesn't. Yeah.
Right.
So now you guys have merged already, right? You guys have bridged. You guys have bridged already. Then you don't even have to roll for this one. If you both choose to, you can simply reach towards each other.
Yeah.
Well, if somebody is offering me to find, like,
Yes.
Hera,
Yeah.
then
Yes.
I'm gonna do that.
I think we can find him again.
Okay. So you guys bridge, and Ashran, I need you to roll now your divinity,
Okay.
since this is your strand. There we go. That's better.
16.
Okay, so you bridge for a moment, and like you see a strand snake towards where the door was, and then shoot straight up into the sky, up, until it strikes the sky. All of you see like this spider web of reality expand out from it, and you can all see as if you were inside the Union, but it's miles and miles wide, as opposed to a couple 100 feet, and then it ripples again, and you're back still within the reality you're in.
Oh, shit.
Would that be a similar sensation to what Diamond's character saw when we were on the boat, or is this something completely different?
It's very similar. It's all the same kind of weirdness about it. How you're in the Union, but not in the Union.
Am I
sort of
real?
look to
Do I
Zion
exist?
and go like, I don't know where he went. Like, I'm sorry.
And Zion, you didn't see that. When the ceiling rippled, when all that happened, they saw it, but you didn't.
Oh no.
What are you talking about? I don't even know you. Go away. And at this point, Zion is no longer concerned with these other awakened.
Right.
And is only concerned about finding his friends and his boyfriend.
Okay.
He doesn't care about any of these people at all.
As you announce that, you
Ashton is
turn
heartbroken.
on your heel immediately, and right in front of you is Oinkers, happy as can be, looking up with a note kind of like glued to her back.
Let me think. Okay. Yeah.
You know
Okay.
Oinkers.
And Oinkers is kind of little right now,
You know
if you guys
Oinkers.
remember. It's like a little
Yeah.
piglet.
No.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember exactly
Yeah.
where Oinkers was.
Yep.
Which was on the boat trip from Turtle Bay.
Yeah, you just
Yep.
met her,
To here.
basically. Yeah, you met Oinkers like days ago.
Hey, pig
Mm-hmm.
friend.
And there's a little note attached to her back.
Okay, well, I look at the note.
Okay, the note says, in like child scrawl, BRB LOL sign Doro.
Oh no, who taught him that?
I
Who
feel
taught
like
him that?
I feel like you asked the Doro's player specifically what the note would say, and that's what he
I didn't, but I lived with
Oh.
Doug for like years. I know Doug so well.
No, I know Doug well as well.
This tracks.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Doro.
All right. And
So
Oinkers is just
Yara-
kind of looking at you.
Yara climbs out of the bay right now, and she kind of looks around, a little proud of herself, and then she runs up to Zion, and she says, with like a hand on his shoulder, "That could have been a lot worse." Whew,
What the hell are you talking
Amity's
about?
like, no. You're
are you
No.
still in the well?
no, I'm beating up a crate.
Okay.
I'm gonna slowly press the digitate everybody dry.
So Yara waves at Amity
Actually.
too.
I don't know who any of you are, but
I'm Yara.
Ugh.
Didn't I introduce myself before?
no.
I'm Yara.
We
think he
screamed
means
at
on
each
a-
other.
And then you turned into a bear for a while, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be okay. I mean, it's only a little cleanup, right? Oh, where did your friend go?
That's a
He-
very good question.
There was the lady with the bobbed haircut who I feel she feels really strange. But she opened a portal and grabbed him through it, and I tried to follow, and then I tried to help Zion find him again, like we did on the carriage, and the strand just shot right up into the sky and did all those fireworks that you guys saw,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah, I
couldn't
see.
find him. I'm sorry, Zion, I couldn't. I don't
Aram,
know where he is.
Maybe he passed the test.
Could you tell me when we hit about 8 minutes from when Para got taken?
Yes. Yes. I will
Roughly
very
about?
much try to remember that. Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. Just
100%.
tell me before we hit 10 minutes.
Yeah, I can do that. 100%.
Yeah, Yara says maybe he passed the test, and so he was able to leave.
He
Oh.
he finished the gauntlet by getting passed out and kidnapped? That doesn't seem super likely, Yara.
Oh, and I think I met the demigod of books,
Who are you people?
but
I'm Yara. I just said.
Yeah, fine.
her name
I don't.
Caitlin, or at least her father said her name was Caitlin, but she
Yeah.
didn't know who
You
Tyr
knew a
was-
Caitlin when you were a kid years
Well,
ago.
I
but-
know Caitlin,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
She gave me a book, but she said she saw me in her dreams.
I mean, I don't know We can't keep.
But I thought she was a demigod of books because I thought she was the one that Tyr said who was helping us, and she gave me a book, but she didn't know who Tyr was. So
demigods, what are y'all even talking about?
But fuck Tyr. So, let's be clear.
Tyr? I don't understand anything y'all are talking about.
Well, you would know who Tyr was.
The god of travel.
You've heard of the god of travel, but he's dead.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm saying this.
Yeah.
I don't understand anything y'all are talking about.
It's because we're from the past. Okay, what? Guys, let's just be honest with him.
Who are you?
I'm Amity. I'm the demigod of redistribution. And I am from an E about 125 years ago, though probably not this one, like maybe in a different universe because the sky looks totally different where I'm from. But like, I don't know, maybe we get a different sky in 125 years. I don't know anything because gods broke the world and I want to vomit.
Okay.
This is so unhelpful to settle him down.
That makes
She's
perfect
not a people
sense.
person, Aral.
Zion screaming in the street.
Now you can cast calm emotions.
This seems like like a good time for Mags with that like just
Mags, Asherin, you're better with people. Someone other than me talk to the upset.
I'm trying,
kid, okay?
but Zion hates me because I can't find his boyfriend.
We look to Mags in our
Zion, right? What's your name? Zion? I'm Magnuson. My friends and I, we're not from around here, I guess, if that makes sense.
Okay. Why am I even talking to you?
We think that, in the best way I can put this, we think that you and your friends are part of a big puzzle in this thing called the Union. I don't know if you're familiar.
You've heard of the
It's
Union.
like a...
Yeah, you've definitely heard of the Union. Like, the Union is in the zeitgeist of everyone.
Well, everyone's heard of the Union.
In our world, we are currently in the Union. We are a group of not mortal but not quite divine beings who were rounded up like cattle and sent to the slaughter.
Kidnapped.
We're trying to fight our way to the top to survive.
I mean, I technically turned myself in, if I'm being honest, but okay, yeah.
This is a very complicated and nuanced situation. We want to help you find your friend. On the same token, we also need to be able to move on and get to the next point in our gauntlet. Our goals are aligned here, but let's all try to take a deep breath and calm our minds for a moment, and just maybe we'll figure something out. We'll find a clue.
I do not see our goals aligned in any way. You see me and my life, everything I want in my life, as a gauntlet.
No. I see the circumstances we are in right now as a manifestation of the very thing that is trying to kill us and ensure we never come back out.
We want to help
I think you and your friends are part of the key to helping us get out to back to our homes and our families.
Okay.
I mean, do we think that?
I think
Magnuson does.
Mags thinks so.
Okay. I mean, maybe.
Yara speaks up and she says to both Mags and to you, Michael, and she says, it doesn't really matter what's going on. We just know you need help and you're like us. So let us help you.
Since we've started this gauntlet, you and your friends have been the only thing close to how we feel on a scale of power, outside of the very gods themselves that imprisoned us in this gauntlet. We've come together as a group to try to as a party to conquer the Union thus far with the help of some divine beings from our time. We're still inside, I think, and we're going to need more help to be able to get out. So we would like to help you help us, if that makes sense.
We want to help you, Michael.
We want to help you.
You help us. I get it.
We want to help you get back into good circumstances with your friends and send you back on your way. And in hoping that in doing so, it will help us move forward on our path. Because it seems like we're at some sort of a dead end.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with you, Mags. I mean, I don't care what the Union thinks. I'm perfectly fine to help this guy just because he needs help. But wouldn't this be the most benign test the Union has ever given us? Just be nice to people? Has that been our experience of any of this previous levels? Be a good person? Is that the message they've been sending so far? Because that's not the message I've got so far.
Help your fellow neighbor.
The very first thing they tried to do when we got here was turn us against each other. So I don't know.
I put a lot of energy into helping him, okay? I'm kind of tired.
I want to help.
I'm invested.
I'm just saying, because you know, fuck the Union, fuck the gods and all that, but I'm just saying, if I'm all for helping, but I'm just not convinced I'm not convinced it's part of a big plan, but I don't think that matters.
I'm convinced it'll put us in the right direction regardless.
I'm more convinced by Orla. Yeah. You're probably right. Nothing I've seen so far has convinced me that the old gods had any of us in mind. For any hope, any joy, any life.
Oh yeah, Zion's still like Kadar. I forgot about that. You're still kind of on board at that point. Yeah.
Oh, he's drinking that Kool-Aid still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Diamond sort of like puts a hand up and she's like, if you will remember, we did talk to the manifestation of Tyr, and he said that in helping these others, we might help ourselves.
Yeah, he said a bunch of stuff, all of it vague and cryptic and unhelpful.
I didn't
completely
understand any
agree.
of it.
One note, Ashford, while this is all happening, and you're kind of listening to everyone, but like letting them speak and trying to figure out what you want to do next, your eyes kind of drawn towards where that gateway opened. And there's
I was going to say, I think I sat down and am staring at it.
Oh, perfect. Then so you're kind of staring into that space where the gateway was as they're all going behind you, right? With the book, right? And they're all kind of going behind you and you're like nodding. And as you're looking, your eyes kind of drift downward and there's a little piece of string there and it's crackling with divine energy.
I try to reach out and grab it.
Okay. You can grab it easily and you can feel it in your hand, and it just means like it's like there's divine energy and it like it's kind of vague and like it feels like almost you're reaching through a fog at a very far distance to feel it, even though it's in your hand. And as you hold it, the book begins to glow slightly as well with the same divine energy, and it flips open. All the two bookmarks that were in there before are still there. It flips open to a blank page and just sits there.
Guys, something's happening. Can I pull on the string at all?
No, it's a short piece of string. It's just lying on the floor. It's
okay, so it wasn't going through the portal or anything.
At the end of it, it's clearly been cut, like if by a laser.
Okay, I want to pick it up and put it in as a bookmark.
So you lay it across the book, and as soon as you do, the pages flare with light, and you see that woman return to your timeline, but it's before your time, like maybe a decade before your time. And you see her with Para. You see them training, you see them practicing, and you see Para change and turn dark and turn angry. And the whole time you see her gearing him up, and you know for a fact that the point of bringing him back now was to send him towards the ironwood and burn it all down.
Who the fuck is this woman?
The ground.
What is she doing?
We're going to hold
I
right
see her
there
everywhere.
to go into our Be Right Back as we take a quick 10-minute break, and then we're going to all come
fuck
right
is she
back
doing?
and deal with this bullshit. I will see you all in 10
Who the
minutes.
fuck is this?
So, can we kill your boyfriend?
Well,
Well,
here, no.
It's not really his boyfriend. It's the Matrix version.
Here's the deal.
And welcome back to Escape the Union. When we had left, Zion had lost Para, and you all were struggling to find out what happened. And as Zion lost Para, Ashrin saw a vision of Para growing up in a time just before where just before where he came from originally. So be this time in that world just before, right? And then it was like trained into this like mercenary who was sent out to burn down all the ironwood, which you all are very aware of from your own timeline, which is actually bigger in your world than it is in Zion's world. So I would say that from that, what are you all
Ashrin
doing?
is sitting on the ground with the string in the book, just staring at the book.
Yep.
So Amity kind of catches hold.
Well, you can
of
look
Zion.
over her shoulder and see it because the book
you all
looks
see
glowing.
it happening. Yeah.
Okay, if I see that happen, I'm gonna turn to Zion and I'm gonna say,
and she's just sitting there with the book.
I have one question, and then I'm gonna try and get you. I'm gonna try and get you your boyfriend back, but I need you to answer this question honestly for me first.
What?
Is there a new god of luck, and are they around here? It matters, I swear.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. I think that probably means this is fine. And you see Amity pulls out a kind of hand-sized, slightly bigger than hand-sized jade pig. And is like, I don't know if you guys are going to know that I did this or not, so we're going to find out. And she rewinds time 1 minute.
Yes, she does. So time swirls around you, Amity, as everyone just starts going backwards. All the motions go backward. The string comes out of the book. The glow stops. The book closes until that blue light begins to appear. Everyone else is still moving backwards, and you see Para emerge from this blue light with these two hands grasped around his shoulders. What do you do?
I am going to put a hand on any bit of Para I can grab, and I'm going to try and bridge with him.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. I would like you to try and bridge with Para. Go ahead and roll your divinity. I'm going to roll Para's, which is a +5.
I'm stressed right now.
Oh, mine's an 11. What did you get?
I don't know what I got. It didn't roll properly.
I think it's loading. This is the worst time. Roll 20.
Come on.
It's okay. They don't sponsor us. We can talk shit.
Oh, 21. I got a 21. I got a 21.
Okay. So there, you just see like his eyes turn towards you, and there's just fire and fear.
I do not know what he is.
And loss in them, right? But there's fire in his eyes, and you bridge with them, and you're just hit with this wave of heat, and light explodes all around you from him. You're just all enveloped in this ball of light, and you have to shield your eyes. You feel the hands unleash from Para's body. The gateway closes, the light fades, and Para's lying in your laps, gasping for air.
Do we remember this?
No.
Or is this just okay?
But
just
I have appeared from nowhere.
Any of this, correct? There was this, like she appeared. She was swirling with power. It wasn't just divine. It was divine, and it was old, and there was ritual, and it just overwhelmed all of you. And then instantly later, this blast of light and heat and energy.
Okay. Well,
regardless,
and
my pick is gone now.
I ran toward him.
Totally.
Anyway,
yeah.
even if like there are gods like trying to stop me.
No, it's a giant tackle hug, I imagine, right? He's just stunned.
And the gate was still there, right? And we saw the lady go through it?
No, you guys didn't. She also, that was all within that moment. So none of you saw any of that. You just saw basically just him appear in her lap. It wasn't until he broke away that he was separated from that time. So literally you just saw a boy appear out of, you saw Para appear out of nothing, vanish and then appear out of nothing in the same instant and fall into Amity's lap.
Okay, so the gate didn't happen for us.
Not for you all, no.
So none of the book thing happens for us.
Correct. The book thing didn't happen either, exactly. And there is no strand anymore on the ground.
Okay.
That could have been a lot worse.
I really hope I did the right thing. I'm like shaking and there's like, sparks coming off me and I'm like, okay.
Your hair's all up.
Anthony, do you want help?
I turned to Zion. I'm like, what the fuck is he the demigod of? Jesus.
Also, your knuckles are white, and as you open them, there's nothing in your hand.
Yeah. Well, I knew that would happen, but I'm still like kind of gutted.
Yeah.
Like I knew what would happen when I used it.
You did a lot to get that. No, I'm sorry. Zion, please go.
No, so is Para in my arms or not?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just a little bit stunned at how upset you are.
Right. So I rush up to him and like all I'm doing is like making sure he's okay.
Yeah.
Shielding him from everybody else and staring everybody else down as though stayed the fuck away from us.
No, I'm okay. It's okay. It's okay. It was just something happened but I'm okay. I'm okay.
Are you okay? Do you need me to heal you?
And like his face is pretty banged up. I don't think he didn't seem to realize, but like his eyes all black and he's got a big old bruise on the side of his head.
You leave us the fuck alone. I don't know who any of you are. Step the fuck back.
Zion and as he does that, there's a field of energy that now separates you from Zion, and it's like pulsating this pink and purple energy, and Para just like looks at you and he's like you're holding it out and it's like shaking with energy and you all are kind of like in a moment of whoa, whoa, whoa. And then Para's hand just comes up, Zion, and just gently takes your wrist. He's like, no, it's okay. And he like gently guides your wrist down. It's okay. They're not going to hurt us, Zion. Right? You're not going to hurt us.
No.
Okay. It's
no,
okay.
but someone
we helped find you.
Thank you.
There's a thing, guys. There's a thing. I don't know if I messed up. This was the right thing. This was the right thing to do because he's okay, and you seem like a nice kid. So I'm glad you're okay, and so this was the right thing.
Thanks.
This was the right thing.
Yeah, of course it was, Amity. We kept them away from those poachers.
No, yeah, and you did great, Yara. So there was a thing. I had an object, and it was my only clue. But no, this was the right thing to do. So it basically what I did was I went back in time 1 minute. So you guys don't know what happened because it didn't happen now, except that it did. There was a gate. See that flash of light when I appeared over here out of my well, and then I appeared over here. Did you guys see that bit?
Did we?
There was a big flash of light. Yes.
There was a flash of light, and suddenly I was like 30 feet over here, and normally I can't do that, right? Because I can't. Normally. I don't have that power. Well, what happened was in the original. There was a gateway, a big blue gateway, and a woman with short dark hair came out and she took Para and she disappeared. Not her again. She disappeared through the gateway and we all freaked out and we were talking about it for a while. And while we were freaking out, well, we were all freaking out. Ashrin, you actually were pretty chill. You sat down on the ground, stared at a wall for a while, and then you found a string on the ground, and then you put the string in a book, and the book told us that this woman was going to raise Para in the past. And make him crazy so that he burnt down a bunch of stuff, and it looked bad. It looked really bad, but I didn't really know what any of that stuff was, but it looked like a bad thing. And it all looked like it was going to be really messed up. But then Mags thought maybe it was part of our quest to find him so that we got out of the Union, but it just looked like it was all going to be really bad and serious. And so I thought maybe it'd be better if we just undid it. And so that's what I did.
Yeah, I stopped paying attention to her about 5 minutes ago. And was only caring about if Para was alive, breathing, or whatever.
Para's fine.
She was saying all these things, and like none of them made any sense to
It's like
Zion at all.
I wanna take Amity's hand and not like bridge with her, but like push some of my energy into her to calm her down because we've bridged before.
Yeah.
So like
Totally.
reassurance.
I was just hoping I could.
As Michael, though, like that was a brilliant, like recap.
It was
Totally get it. You know,
Totally.
As
Yeah,
Zion,
Yeah.
So
I get you.
Yara goes over to Amity, and she puts a hand down, and she kind of gets on her level, very kind smile on her face, and says, "Did you use unicorn horn too?"
No, it was a pit. When you say it like that, it does sound like a hallucinogen, baby. No, it.
It's okay.
I had a pig. It was this little jade pig. Me and my friends stole it. I don't even know why we stole it. It was just really funny. And
as you say that, Oinkers comes trotting up with a note taped to her back.
are you? And I like put my hands on her face. Jadar?
Okay, so Oinkers is looking right at you, right? And like you're like holding her face so she can't turn away, but her eyes are going towards Zion.
Jadar, are you in there?
I can speak with beasts, so if Oinkers actually says sentences in pig,
Oinkers is a pig. Would you like to talk to Oinkers?
Wait, are you the pig she used?
And there's like, oh hey, hi, you're
Hi.
new. Hi, I'm Oinkers.
I'm Yara.
Oh, it's
Oinkers
nice to meet you.
Oh my gosh, you are so adorable. Like,
Well,
she's
thank
speaking in
you.
common, by the way.
I am adorable. I
You
don't get told
are.
that enough. Do you have an apple? Do you have an apple? Do you have an apple?
She looks into her bag. Would she still have an apple?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah. She pulls out an apple from the ironwood. Oh, yeah.
We've been able to rob now. He's shifted into Oinkers mode.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
Yep.
Good girl.
Yes,
Right,
I am.
girl?
Yes, I am. That's a little condescending, but yeah, I am. Absolutely.
Sorry.
It's okay.
You're really smart.
I'm
This is
also
a
pretty
really
affable.
smart pig.
Yes, I am. I like this one. And like, Zion, as far as you're like that's all you're hearing, but clearly they're having a whole conversation.
What do you think of the geopolitical climate of Ani at this moment?
Well, it's really tough. Like the working guy just gets crushed
I
down.
believe that Oinkers has an opinion on that. I don't believe that Yara has an opinion on
I
that.
have no idea.
That's so
Oh
valid.
my god.
That's so valid. All right. So, and then there's a note taped to Oinker's back, and it says, Lolo, BRB, Doro.
Yeah.
Again? Say
Yes.
no?
And then below that, it
This
says,
is the first time.
below that, written in even
yes.
worse scrawl, is Ann Torvik.
Who's Doro
It's all-
and Torvik?
It's all a lie. Neither of them can read or write, so.
I think Daro was that asshole. I took the weird slippy ball off.
Doro's a halfling and the demigod of travel, and he can teleport. Sorry, and the god of travel, and he can teleport. And Torvik is my friend. We're close friends. And the god of beasts, and we're best friends. And I am like an ascendant shard of the old god of beasts sent to protect him. That's who
And
they
only Yara heals that.
Yeah,
right?
only Yara
It's
gets
only
that
Yara hears
exposition.
that, yes, exactly.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing. And just
No.
like, that's it. She doesn't say anything.
Doris, my friend, he's like us. He's a ascendant.
The god of travel, right?
How do you know that?
Orcus told me.
Oh. And
Wait, did you say god of travel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Tyr
Well, I
did say
guess-
there were new gods. I
Okay.
just
Tyr did
ignored
say
him.
the new god of
So-
travel was close by.
Orcus is an ascendant beast of divine nature.
that. You know what? That
Do
explains.
I know
that
what an
bridge.
ascendant beast
That
is?
explains everything.
Yeah.
Torvik is another
Wait,
one of my
you're an
friends.
ascendant beast?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I am. I am from the time before and during and now and always. That's me.
Oh my gosh, I have never met one of your kind before.
Well, no,
This is the
you
first
have.
one.
Fight
Well-
I've heard in relation to Oinkers.
You haven't met me, but you have.
I have.
Yep.
She just thinks.
And you
When
will
would I have
again.
Met you.
Oh, he
Oh.
talks like Tyr.
Fuck.
Yes. Yeah.
I know
so
Tyr.
This is
Tyr is now
Oinker's-
Doro.
So Tyr's now Doro,
Yes.
and Torvik is what was that again?
God of Beasts.
God of Beasts.
And my friend. My
Ooh,
good
I bet
friend.
we'd be friends too.
Yeah.
And so is he a demigod or is he a god?
He's a god. God of Beasts.
No. I'm sorry. He points to Michael.
Oh, Zion. Yep. Zion's a god. God of Force. Kind of grumpy. Stingy with the apples.
You know, I totally see that. So
Ask about the other guy.
and then she asks about Pero. Or
Oh, God of the Sun.
wow.
Also really sweet and gives me apples and chocolate. Shouldn't, but I like it.
She says, "So you're the god of force, and you're the god of the sun." And so she accidentally confuses the two of you for a second.
But like, Amity's like backing up, like, that explains that bridge. I am lucky to be alive. Okay.
You sure are.
Can we go get some apples?
Oh yeah. In fact,
Well, behind
there
the
are
melon
no
cart.
apples, but there are several shattered melons right next to you.
So if the lady's gone,
Oh, she's
Yeah.
there. She's
Yeah,
there,
so
and she watches you
Oinker's
pick them up. And she's like, "That'll be half price."
okay, I'll pay when he. Oh, go ahead.
I turn to her and I'm like, hi, this is my friend Magnuson who just saved your life. Fine. But don't expect there to be a bargain again. And then she rolls off, melons for sale. Everyone's like, no one's recovered. Like, this is not the time. But she's like, melons, ding, 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 ding.
She doesn't care because she's all like, capitalism rings, baby. You gotta sell those melons.
That's right.
God.
Gotta
So
love
that's
this
what
one.
Oinkers and Yara are going to be doing.
People stressing in a crisis, ding, ding, melons. Yeah.
Max is gonna take like a half step closer to Zion and Para, not trying to like move too close, but he's
Don't wanna
gonna
spook him.
he's gonna finally notice the bruising.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
And yeah. No, wait, has Para healed yet? Anyone?
I was
don't
going.
think so.
No,
Yeah.
I was going to
Yeah.
try to heal him, but Zion pushed us all back.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to Para.
Yeah. I would say that Para would like he's kind of laying in your arms, and he like kind of turns around in your arms, and he puts his hand on the side of your face, and he's like, "I trust them," and he just gives you a quick kiss, and he like uses your shoulder to kind of stand up, and he's like, "Can you help?"
I think so, yes.
And he leans
May I?
in and closes his eyes and just trusts you.
And I am going to expend
Para's better than anything we ever deserve.
10 points of lay on hands to try to help get rid of some of the swelling and the bruising. If there's any sort of internal bleeding or something, try to help patch that up.
Yeah,
Just
his
help
eye
him
opens
feel
back
better.
up. It goes down to like that kind of like 6-day-old yellow when you've been bruised, right? So he's not fully healed, but it's much better. He's like, "Oh, thanks. That's better. I'm Para." Or is that a hand?
Magnuson.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Call me
Goes
Max.
around. Yeah. Well, I'm also the god of the sun. I guess we all got powers here, right?
No, he
Yeah,
doesn't know
thing.
that.
Yeah, he does. I just told
It
him.
was literally
Yeah.
just said.
Yeah, it was just said.
because I was talking to Oinkers the pig,
Right, yeah.
who told me. So why wouldn't you believe that?
Right, exactly. Yeah.
That statement is half true.
Okay.
You and your friends, from what I understand, are full gods.
Yes.
We're only half gods.
Oh. And like kind of looks at you, Zion, because in his head he's going, there aren't any of those anymore, are there?
Well,
and like not
and-
saying it out loud, but
This-
like,
Oh no,
This is
it's
going to
okay.
be-
We know we're all gonna die in a war in
This is-
100 years. We know.
Oh, okay.
I'm not
well-
gonna live another 100 years anyway. I'm
We-
not gonna,
Sure.
it's fine.
We are not from this time. It's a very confusing prospect. I understand.
I want
Well,
Yara to
Zion
be
would know
alive
more
so
about
bad.
that than I would. It's like, Zion, you
will.
can help with that, right?
His worry was you, which is
Aw.
understandable.
And he like leans down and like, gives you a hand and pulls you up, and he just gives you a big hug. And it's it's a warm hug because he's always running warm. And like whenever he gives you a big hug, he just can't help it. He just heats up, right? So you're like, oh God, it's another fucking sweat hug. But he gives you a hug and he doesn't heat up. And he pulls back for a moment and he opens up his hand and he can't make a flame.
Shit.
Yeah.
Well, I attempt to bridge with him immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever done that before?
Have you bridged with him before?
Yeah.
No, but he did bridge with Ashrin. So
Right.
me bridged with Para.
Totally. Yeah. So you could do the math.
it was possible.
Yep. I would like you to roll your divinity, Michael. Well,
So
roll.
confusing.
I would like Zion to roll his divinity.
Yeah.
From the moment when Para woke up, can I see the connection between those two?
Oh yeah, it's just this. It's this shimmering.
Because I saw it when we
Yeah,
bridged. I assume I
totally.
can still sort of see it.
It's such a clear cord. It's just this shimmering cord, right? There's this silver cord that connects both of them very strongly, very apparent, and just this swirling rainbow light that just rolls back and forth between both of them. And that's love. You can see that's love. Yeah.
I'm gonna use one of my luck points on
Okay.
Zion.
Yeah, totally. All right. So Zion, go ahead and roll a die 6 as well.
No, I'm not.
That's
Oh
not
no, I do. I
inspiration.
have one more because I leveled up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
So I'm gonna use one of my luck points on Zion.
All right.
So that,
So go ahead
that
and
means he
re-roll.
gets to re-roll it.
correct. Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
it's
Correct.
not
Sorry.
inspiration.
Yeah.
So, am I rolling
Roll
wisdom
wisdom
again?
Yeah, you get to roll it again.
It should be a saving throw.
Yes.
Yeah, because it needs your proficiency.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Please
Oh,
roll your
no.
wisdom
Oh,
saving
no.
throw.
I mean, that doesn't
Okay.
really matter.
Lightly
Yeah.
works.
Michael, like you reach out and Paris confused for a moment and then like sees you glow and like goes to reach out to meet your hand and you guys meet and it's just like it's just duh clap and like nothing happens. Nothing at all happens.
Okay.
Do you me
Are
to
there
try?
still sparks on Miram? Did
No,
I
you're-
steal
you're-
his divinity?
You're okay by now. No, I mean, like, he's still divine. Like as you're reaching out to him, Zion, he's still divine. You can feel the energy in him, but it's like low and dull, and he apparently doesn't have access to it at the moment.
Out of character, he's blown out his divinity before in the podcast,
Yes.
remember?
Absolutely.
That's
Oh, yeah.
I
That's,
forgot about that.
yeah.
But this is the first time this has happened in this timeline.
Yeah.
This
yeah.
is so complicated.
I know, sorry.
Listeners, if you can make a flowchart, send it to us.
Michael's already half on it, and
Conspiracy
also
board
like,
time.
imagine what I'm trying to write, and I'm like, okay, what happened the third time through possible X reality? And also, she just rewound a minute, so it's not just me. I love your background,
It's mostly
Diamond.
you.
That's perfect. It's mostly me, though. Yeah,
I have
that's
it there just for like when it's conspiracy time. It's just like, can we talk about the timeline? I want to talk about the timeline.
Also, speaking of Orla, what is it? Do we know the next time we're recording after this?
2 weeks, I think.
No.
2 weeks.
Not
Okay.
yet.
We're not
We
sure,
don't know
but
yet.
maybe 2 weeks.
We're not
Okay,
sure.
maybe 2 weeks. In the meantime, at the same time next week, I'll be playing Orla's backstory, and with Orla, it's her actual backstory. We're going back into why she was, where she was, and how she got her hands on that little jade figurine that just rewound time a whole minute. So you'll find out all about that next week. But for now, what are you guys doing?
After
I'm gonna be still
Oinkers,
sitting down.
We
yeah,
should
after
find
Oinkers
your
and
friends.
Yara.
You all just like take
might
a
help
seat
us
on the
more.
canal, just like.
Do you,
What are the
No,
what's
actually,
the
no.
public doing?
There's a little. Well, they like you were all kind of like escorted out. They kind of closed out the area. You all kind of walked
Okay.
to the edges, and you ended up at like this outdoor cafe. And you all just kind of sank down. You were brought water. There's tea.
oh guys, I have this book.
light snacks. Right. It's ye old Starbucks. That's where that's basically where you are. Yeah.
So yeah, you mentioned the book, Ashvin, and Diamond will look over and just say, what is this? You didn't
I
have this before.
thought she was the demigod of books because I thought she was working with Tyr because she gave me a book, but she didn't know who Tyr was. Her name was Caitlin, and she handed me a book and ran away. She said she saw me in her dreams, but there's 2 things in this book.
Well,
You
also
take a look at it.
in the other time, like before I rewound time, you found a string on the ground, and when you put it in the book, that's when we all saw the vision of like bad timeline for Para. So,
I mean, that sounds like something I would do.
Yeah. So I think the book can show you visions of stuff to do with like different times and realities.
This
maybe
temple in the forest, and then there's this really big tower thing near
What
a
temple?
storm.
What temple?
I show everybody the book.
I will reread the descriptions. 2 pages are currently marked. The first is a drawing of an abandoned temple tucked away in a massive ironwood forest, which you all know as the Ironwood, and the same forest that you saw get blown the hell up, Amity. It is marked with a single evergreen needle. That page is marked with a single evergreen needle. The second page is a fortress at the edge of a massive wasteland. You all don't recognize this. Zion, you do recognize this because everyone's heard of the Spear of Jarden from your timeline. So, the Spear of Jarden, a fortress built to stand watch at the edge of the void. And that page is marked with a desiccated finger painted gold.
So, like, it's a
Does
cutoff
anybody
finger?
know
Yeah.
what these things are?
Could
Yeah. I
haven't
know
seen either of them
exactly what all these
before.
things are.
would Yara know about the forest one? I have no idea. So
You all would know about the Ironwood, right?
Yep.
Only Zion would know about the Spear of Jarden.
But I wouldn't,
in fact,
in this timeline, I would not know that yet.
well, you
but
know
I do
of
know-
the Spear of Jarden.
Yeah, you haven't been there, but you know it exists.
Right, exactly. But you know that it exists, and it's basically showing a map down, so you know exactly where that point is, Zion. To the rest of you, though, where that map is and where there's now a giant void, there used to be a whole nother continent.
okay.
This map is so wrong.
No, when I was talking to the lady, when I was pretending I was converting to like follow Tyr, and
How did you
me
do
and
that? You
Mags
hate
were,
Tyr.
yeah, no, I don't hate him. I just don't trust him. That's
It was
not important.
information gathering.
I was information gathering.
Yar is black or white, friend or enemy.
Yeah.
And she said something about the world storm and breaking the world. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say when we see places that don't exist anymore on the map, for example, half this goddamn city, I'm going to just say that has something to do with that. That is so far what I've worked out, and I'm choosing not to think about it too much because it makes me want to lie down on the ground, maybe, and not get up. So, yeah, that's where I'm at.
So, what about my home? So she kind of looks on a map. Would she be able to read a map?
Yeah, well, yeah, well enough. I mean, you've seen a map, so you would certainly recognize certain areas. Yeah, totally.
So she looks on a map, whatever map they might have. Would
Yep.
she see where she was raised in the Ironwood?
Well, the Ironwood is still intact in this map.
It's
so
100%
yes, the
intact?
Ironwood's there,
Okay.
100% intact. Absolutely. Yep. The
She
Ironwood was
was
high enough.
panicking for a second.
Yeah. So, oh, phew. Like there's half there's a continent gone, a larger continent than the one you're on. But yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Priorities.
So,
Exactly.
Diamond, while this is going on, Diamond's sort of like looking at the book, and I think she like looks to Ashwin, and she's like, "May I take a look at this?"
Yes, of course. Here.
So I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna cast my other trusty standby spell. I want to cast Identify on this book, Aram.
All right. Then, so you're all drinking tea, having some prepackaged salads or
Are we
a
taking
crappy
a
carb
short
meal
rest?
with
Aram,
yes.
I'm not drinking tea. I am drinking whatever booze they will give me in this moment. I mean,
They've got whiskey.
he's so upset.
They've got whiskey.
Like he's having a real
It's-
bad day.
It's
Come
like
on.
it's coffee, light prepackaged fare, and just a surprisingly wide array of whiskey. That's all there is here.
It's just whiskey bar with a very small coffee shop attached.
That's exactly what it is. They had to make some money during the day. It wasn't quite bringing it in, so they kind of expanded a bit. It's a little shoddy right now, but they're working on it. It's charming. Right?
The bottle? But the bottle. No, I'm
Brings
not
it right
kidding. The
over,
bottle?
puts it right down. There you go.
Okay.
Enjoy, dear. Oof, you all look like you've had a day. You okay? Are you all right? you tired? Put your feet up. I'll bring you waters. Be good. And she goes back.
Best NPC we've met so far.
So
If anybody is recovering hit dice, Ashrin has Song of Rest, and you can get an extra D6. I've
Aram,
picked out the song. I can't sing it, but if you Google the healing incantation from what is it? The Disney's, where is it? Tangled.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and so the song lyrics are flower, gleam and grow, let your power shine, make the clock reverse, bring back what once was mine. Heal what has been hurt, change the fate's design, save what has been lost, bring back what once was mine.
That's not pinpoint accurate to our situation whatsoever.
I would say
and I've planned that since the thing started.
Yeah. I would say then while you all are taking this moment to just kind of relax and recover and get your breath and eat food. Ashrin, how are you? Are you singing? Are you playing the music and singing? How are you creating this?
She's playing the music on the tiny little. I was actually gonna ask you about that. So at the beginning, she technically had a hammered dulcimer, but I don't think that would have survived until now.
No, but as soon as you think about it, and as soon as you kind of move your hands, as they come down upon the instrument as it appears in front of you.
Amity, it's doing it again.
Drink.
Diamond's like in the midst of inspecting the book and like casting identify, but she just says, "That is the Jungian doing what you want. Stop being surprised every time it happens."
She's gonna play that, and say, "So my sister usually sings this because she's better at me than I can. I can't really sing, but I can tell you the lyrics," and then she'll play the song.
Nice, and it's incredibly calming and also sad. In a way that a lot of calming things can be, right? But it's a really peaceful moment for you all. And in that moment, you're able to focus, Diamond, and really take a look at this book. And as you do kind of zone in, you instantly feel that it's a familiar energy. It's very similar to the book that you stepped into before. So it feels like it's from the demigod of books, but it's the pages. And just for a moment, all these blank pages flare with imagery and text, and all of it is inked in dreams. You don't understand why you know that, but every bit of it has been inked with the dreams of others. And that's why those pages exist. And that's why you can't see them until those dreams manifest upon them.
Okay.
I did want to. I'd like Yara to sing the lyrics when she knows them.
Oh yeah.
Because you are a Disney princess.
I am a Disney princess.
100%.
What?
But if you're saying something, go ahead.
Just a quick thing. With her hands under the table so that nobody can see her.
Yeah.
Amity wants to try. She's like thinking about the Union and thinking about how people keep getting their stuff back. She tries to think about her pig.
Mm-hmm. You focus for a moment and you think about it, and you can almost feel like a suction towards your hand if all of a sudden air was being pulled in, and you relax, and then a little pig, just a little flash of light, and there's a little jade pig right there in your hand. But there's no energy coming from it.
It's
There's
just
no
a pig.
power. Yeah, you can tell right away.
Yeah.
Like it's the same exact thing. It's exactly the same, but there's just a sheen to it that isn't there anymore.
I kind of look at it and I'm like, still liked my pig, and so I'll put it in my pocket.
Diamond, for her part, having looked over the book, is looks up and says, "So I think this is tied to the demigod of books again, the one who
But
has
the
helped
girl
in the
who
past.
gave it to me, Caitlin, wasn't the demigod of books. She had no idea what I was talking about.
But she mentioned that she saw you in her dreams, correct?
Yes.
That makes sense." Diamond points at the book. "This has been inked with dreams."
Like that's supposed to mean something.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
The book has
again,
been written...
I had to ask, like,
They're good.
I was gonna say, does that make sense to Yara? Fae background, that sort kind of stuff.
I mean, how much written word would you have where you're from?
I just think like the concept of writing down dreams, like that seems very Fae-ish. So
I would say that there are tales of Fae who would write in dreams, right? Who would write songs and sonnets in dreams, and some of the poems and songs of the elves are still carried by those first notes and first words that were written out of dreams. Yeah, absolutely.
But it's definitely like an older or more powerful kind of magic in order to do it. I'm not trying to replicate it or anything. I'm just like, does that make sense?
Absolutely, it does. It feels old to you.
Yeah. So Diamond, saying that, and everyone's reactions, other than Yara's being like, "What the fuck does that mean?" She points out and she says, "The book is technically already written, but it is written in dreams in such a way that you can't see them until something is used to manifest them." And she points at at the pine needle or the finger. And then she's thinking for a moment. I'm going to try something. And she's going to reach into her bag. Aram, I want to pull out the coin that has my face on it.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm going to go find a blank page and I'm going to put it in there on the book.
Okay. All right. So you lay your coin onto this blank page, and there is a burst of energy that flows across the book. You all are locked in place. There's so much energy flowing through all of you, and every possibility stretches in front of you. Every choice, every timeline, everything you've ever imagined, ever wanted, ever hoped for, ever wished for. And then ding, 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 it falls to the ground. And as you pick it up and you stare at it, your heart beats faster, because you know without a doubt that this coin allows you to cast Wish.
Oh my fucking god!
And we're gonna hold right there.
Oh my god!
Name is Aram,
fuck.
and thank you all for joining us for Godsfall Escape the Union. We're gonna go around and say thank you, and you all have been amazing. So let's start with Amity.
Thank you.
Amity, how you doing?
Yeah.
I told you those coins were important!
So, hi there.
I'm so glad you did that. It's been killing me. It's been fucking killing me. And the first game, I gave you all a wish spell, and I've just been waiting for one of you to figure it out.
Yeah, because I tried to figure out the coin once before, and it didn't quite get there. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
You unlocked the key. Well done. I'm sorry, Amity. I totally interrupted you.
No. I really.
You broke Orla.
Yeah. Hi there. I'm Orla, and I play the demigod of just, rage mist.
The demigod of rage mist. That seems appropriate right now. All right, perfect. And let's jump over to Ashrin.
Hi, I'm Mary. I play Ashrin, demigod of something. I don't know what anymore. Also, my mom sucks.
Your mom does suck. Not your real life mom, just so we're clear.
Yes.
Your mom in the game.
My god mom sucks.
Yes. All right, and Diamond.
Hi, I'm James. I play Diamond, and I'm the demigod of, boy, I have the biggest brain feeling right now.
Excellent. And Yara.
Hi, I'm Tyler. I play Yara, and I'm the demigod of, I'm going to spend the next 2 weeks figuring out how I can have a lot of fun.
Excellent. And Magnuson.
It's the wish.
Hi, I'm Chris. I play Magnuson, the demigod of calm emotions.
Calm emotions.
But not actually the spell, just talking.
Everything's going to be fine.
Just having
relax.
some calm emotions.
All right. And I'm not sure if we lost Michael or not. Zion, are you still
he's
there?
sleeping. He's sleepy.
I keep conked out.
I think we lost. That's right. Michael had a really, really long day, so that does not surprise me. All right. Well, thank you all for joining us, and we will.
There he is.
Michael.
Oh, there he is.
Michael, do you want to say who you are? Yes, go ahead.
Yes. Oh my god.
Who are you, and where can we find more of you, Michael?
So I'm on YouTube and on
Twitters?
Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Michael Key WB.
And you'll see a lot of his amazing photography there as well. Well, Michael, thank you so much for joining us. We'll figure out if we're going to do more of you next week if you have time. Sorry, not next week, but next time we record if you have time. If not, we'll figure it out. But thank you all for joining us for another episode of Escape the Union. And come back next week, 1 p.m. Eastern, same time, and you'll see how Amity got her hands on that little jade statue that got Para back. Love you all. Thank you for joining us, and be good.
Bye.
Bye.